Welcome everyone. So today we're going to be making crispy honey chicken, and this is a recipe adapted by Recipe 10 Eats, and apparently this batter is supposed to keep the chicken super crispy for more than 4 hours. I have 2 chicken breasts here, about 1.5 cups of chicken breast that I just cubed into 1-inch pieces. I have 1 tablespoon plus 2 teaspoons of low sodium soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch plus 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda. So this is going to be our chicken marinade. So I added the soy sauce, cornstarch, and baking soda to the chicken. Now I'm just going to mix this and marinate it for 30 minutes. I'm going to place a saran wrap over it and pop it in the fridge. I'm actually going to add 2 teaspoons of this buldak hot chicken flavored sauce just to add a little bit of spiciness to it. I'm going to try and make it like a spicy honey chicken. So I'm going to mix that well, cover it with saran wrap, and pop in the fridge. So we're going to make the batter beforehand and we're going to put it in the fridge. The key to this recipe is to have cold soda water or cold club soda. So popping the batter into the fridge will ensure it to stay cold, which will result in a crispier chicken. Now for the batter, I have 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. I have 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. I have 4 tablespoons of flour, and we're going to be using cold club soda. So we're going to use 7 to 8 tablespoons of this. So we're not going to add the club soda into the batter at the moment. We're just going to place the mixing bowl with all the dry ingredients into the fridge, mix it well, just because that will add to the crispiness because it's going to be cold. We want the carbonation from the club soda to be put in right before we fry the chicken. So we added the flour, the cornstarch, the baking powder, and salt. Now we just mixed it well. I'm going to cover it with the saran wrap and pop it in the fridge. Now, after the chicken has been marinating in the fridge for about half an hour, I have 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and we're going to dredge the chicken and place on a plate. You can use your hands, but I'm just going to use a fork, dredge it in this cornstarch mixture. Not mixture, it's just plain corn. Now that they're all dredged, I'm going to start on the wet batter. So now we're going to add 7 to 8 tablespoons of club soda into this mixture. So once we've added 7 tablespoons, we're just going to whisk it lightly. You don't want to overmix it. You can add 1 more tablespoon if it's still too dry. I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of the club soda, and you want to do basically the bare minimum whisks. You want it to be smooth. If it's a little lumpy, it's okay, just enough so that it can be dipped into the chicken. Now I moved the batter into a smaller bowl just so it's easier to dip, and we're going to take our dredged mixture, place it into the batter, and we're going to deep fry. So we're going to deep fry them twice. So our first batch, we're going to add in our chicken, let it cool for about 20 minutes, and then deep fry again. So we're just going to add our battered chicken into the hot oil and let them fry. So we're just going to add our battered chicken into the hot oil and let them fry. Now after about 3 minutes, you want to remove it and start on your second batch. We're going to fry them twice. So they're a light brown color now, but they'll be a dark brown golden color later when we deep fry them the second time. I do have them cooling on a wire rack, so we're going to let them cool for 20 minutes and then double fry. Now while the chicken is cooling for 20 minutes, I'm going to make the spicy honey sauce. I have 1/3 cup of honey, 1 tablespoon plus 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of light corn syrup, and 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Now I added all the ingredients to a saucepan, and we're going to simmer it for about 3 minutes and cover it with a lid and keep warm until our chicken is done. Once it's simmering, we're going to simmer for 3 minutes. We're going to add the chicken back in and cook. It shouldn't take long. It's at 390 degrees. The temperature of the oil should take maybe 90 seconds to 2 minutes. So that they're golden brown, I'm going to remove them out of the oil and place onto a wire rack. Now we have our sauce here. We're going to add in our chicken and coat lightly. Now we toss the chicken in with the sauce. We're going to toss it with a rubber spatula really quickly. You want to work quickly because the sauce will kind of set and get thickened. So we're just going to garnish with some cilantro, green onions, sesame seeds, and how quick and easy was that? I hope you guys try it out. Assalamu alaikum.